the active pile of what I'm organizing. That is like Golden Era WWF, Attitude Era WWF, a WCW pile, the older pile. I have to keep organized in here. So a lot of work, definitely a lot of cuts. And I want to fill this, but I'm also hoping it's not to the brim so I can have some room for some new gets.
We'll return after these messages.
Yeah! It's the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Time to start the show. Talking things and collectibles. Here we are, let's go. Carnival fight and everything. Their minimum profits, what to say. On mark, it's ready to the show. It's time to talk, let's go.
What's up? You wanna say hi?
Nobody's there.
I know, I'm making a video.
Oh.
Yeah. It is Tuesday, May 2nd. Hanging out with Madison here in my new playroom. Look how empty these walls are, guys. The reconstruction of my mecca here, my happy place, my playroom, right? Are we in Dada's playroom? Yeah. Starts. It's gonna be crazy. I got this new couch, big old couch, which I think is cool. How about that? A new desk. That's where I'm gonna be podcasting. I mean, that's not the most ideal background. Gonna have to, liven that up a lot. The only thing that remained is my cases. I gotta figure out what's gonna go on what. I have this complete empty wall. That's a lot of space. I think I need like a massive unit or something. I think that's gonna be all in my mind. That's where the elites and modern day figures go. Right here will be all vintage, ECW, my statues, my posters and artwork, I think goes here. And then
I just do the iPad with my lips.
oh yeah, don't be kissing my iPad. And yeah. Yeah, we'll watch some more princess stuff. And behind me, it's all gonna be mint on card Hasbros. So that's the rough outline. I don't really know. I mean, look, we're far from ready to rock here, but I gotta start thinking this one out. Here's the vlog you guys all wanted that I didn't want to do, but I will keep you in the loop. Stay tuned. This is my storage unit. Oh boy. I mean, crap. All right, after about 20 minutes of work, technically you can step in here now. I saved all these cool shelves that probably come in handy. A long ways to go, but I loaded this up. I'm gonna fill my cases first and foremost with all retro stuff. So Hasbros, Galoobs, LJNs, ECW. Hang up the Ultimate Challenge. Out of breath and my back hurts. All right, here's another update. It's still May 2nd. ECW shelf coming along. ECW statues. This will be ECW artwork and posters. And I was able to do top shelf of Hasbros with risers. You see everybody? I like the way that looks. Place is a mess. That is just Ziplocs that all is restored in. And here's the granddaddy of them all. Autographed Hasbros, except about 6 of them. All autographed. Blue wall, colored wall. Scott Levy, watching it all. All right, May 3rd, back at the storage unit. Look at that improvement, huh? Still a lot of work to do, but a lot of work done. That's mostly stuff that's gonna stay. A lot of it's like my gear throughout the years, mint on card stuff, Kurt Hawkins stuff that, I have one of each of whatever. These are my signed ECWs, which I still gotta figure out a way to display those in my room. And then those are ring jackets and things like that throughout the years that I'm going to try to figure out maybe to hang in here to save some space. I think it would be better for them. And all this is coming back to the house. A lot going on here. All right. It is Cinco de Mayo. Still going here. Got MLB Network on. Finished this last night. I was pretty pumped about this. There's still another picture to go behind the Screaming Bullseye ECW statues, but I got these Hal Haney Arts ECW pictures up, which I love. Vintage foam finger. Video game. Graded. Pretty awesome. ECW shelf, WCW shelf. I'm going to be working on, for the first time ever, making the cut, a vintage TNA shelf. I'm pretty fired up about that. Here is LJN's The Complete Collection with room for some big rubber guys. Hasbro's Complete Collection, both rings. I'm actually working on a Brian Myers shelf here right now today. And these two shelves, which I think is going to be major bendies and kind of like a miscellaneous, so I can, you know, sprinkle in some AEW guys and random figures, my students, you know, stuff I'm very proud of. As you can see, it's still a construction zone. The beautiful bros are up, wallpapered. Pretty unbelievable. And how about this big boy shit? I have a desk where I'm going to podcast on a regular basis. Finally. Wow, never thought I'd see the day. Stay tuned for more updates. Pod representation. Gotta have that, right? Scratch that figure itch. Sunday, May 7th. Still getting after it. Brian Myers shelf. Major Bendy shelf. I'm still gonna load this up with other 6-inch figures that are non-Mattel, so eventually Zombie Sailor figures. I'm going to do Super 7s. Actually, I'm going to pile over here. Some Storm collectibles. Even the Cella 6-inch. So, got some more work to do. These are what I got left. I mean, still construction going on here. Painting, things like that. I hung up all this ECW stuff. This is an awesome Shane Douglas print that has his speech. And he even wrote, "Kiss my ass," and signed it. The date when he threw down the title. Waiting actually for the Shane Douglas bust will go right there. Looking good. I'm happy with it. This is a lot of work to be done here. This is going to be a custom elite wall, basically. I'm going to get a guy over here. The guy who did our cabinets in our other room. And that's the next big project. And today's project is hanging these bad boys. I'm gonna do 2 and 2. 2 on the back of the door and 2 right there, because I don't wanna give them up too much real estate, because this door needs to be able to open, and right here will be that giant elite, almost tripped, live on camera, big elite shelf. So more updates to follow. May 12th, 2023. As you can see, still doing a lot of work here. I did make having a new podcasting chair. It was very uncomfortable in the WWE pay-per-view chairs. Made this for a little background ski, because it is a closet door. I don't have, my room is a display like Mark and Matt do, but I feel like that works. Hung the Bendies Series 1 Minty Mint on card right there. I thought that was cool. This, one of my favorite pieces, a Brian Pillman autographed promo picture that a good friend of mine, Ref Andre, gifted to me. I wanted to make sure that had a great spot. Here's the updated podcast display. Smart Mark Sterling. No hat, as requested. And, of course, had to hang up Mr. Brody. I like him to watch over my room like that as one of these Schamberger paintings at Creative Pro as well. And actually, I sent a bunch to the boys when he passed, just as I think of a way of help me cope a little bit. But yeah, it was important to me to have Brody here looking down on my room, and it's coming along. Pretty full, still technically in construction though. Today is May 18th. I just hung up these, some of my favorite pieces over the TV. ECW inspired autograph elites. This is a Terry Funk. She got that in person from Terry at a House of Hardcore show. Cactus Jack, ringside exclusive. And this is a cool one. This is one I had Rob do for me in person at WrestleCon last year. I had him write Guilty as Charged 2001. The last ECW pay-per-view. I was in attendance at it, and that's the singlet he actually wore. My good friend Scott just did Creative Pro this past weekend, and he did these for me. My favorite TNA Raven figure, Series 3, signed. And a 1 of 50 hand-painted limited edition Scotty the Body Wrestling Arcade figure. And he signed that Scotty the Body, so I thought that was pretty cool. Over here on this side, the OG Bone Cruncher 2-packs Puzzle Zoo exclusive Razor and Diesel. They hang over the door here. The all pink Brett, Owen in the cast. This is a really awesome piece from the Warrior exclusives. A 1 of 15 Defining Moments Ultimate Warrior. That's probably my most expensive in value single piece in my collection, as you can see here. Never street legal. These are sold or given directly to Warrior, and then he sold them. And, you know, sometimes you gotta be a little Matt Cardona-esque. I hung this up because I'm very proud of it. It's a flashback / Legends Elite of Edge, Hawkins, and Ryder Ringside Collectibles exclusive. I just feel like that's signed by all three of us, by the way, not to mention, but I just always been very proud to have, you know, a flashback figure this early in my career, I guess I want to say, even though I've been doing this almost 20 years, but it's pretty cool. Represents the Edge heads, all three of us, a ringside exclusive, makes it very cool, you know, my history and friendship with that company, so things are coming along. But Kenzie girl here on my desk, because I'm an official podcaster now, guys. I've given in. I also hung this piece. WWE Magazine gave this to Matt and I a long time ago. I always thought it was cool. Hawkins and Ryder headed to jail, baby. Thought I was going to have a lot of room in this miscellaneous brand shelf. Just loaded up the Power Towns. I'm very impressed with them. Got these three idiots up front, representing Super 7. There's a boss fight tie in there. Storm Collectibles. There's even Dynamite Kid uncensored back there. And here's my miscellaneous AEW with my students up front. June 20th, 2023. I haven't updated in a while. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck or where I want things, you know? It's not easy. I just updated that a little bit. I decided to put that legendary Matt Cardona autograph. It says to Brian, thanks for carrying me all these years. Love, Matt Cardona. How about that? Plus the Tri Edge and Edgehead auto back there. Little major pod display. I got this badass Kristen prototype in the mail today from Mark Bushy. Random stuff. So here's today's project. I really want to incorporate this LJN ring, but if you know, LJN rings are goddamn humongous. So my current plan is to get some command hooks and put it up there on the wall. And then also, if I need to do like big rubber guy figure photography, I can just pull it. See that? That's my hand showing you. I'm gonna pull it on and off the wall to do that. I already took things down, ripped up the brand new paint. These are the trials and tribulations of a playroom. To be continued. So after a lot of trials and tribulations, this is what I've concocted to hold the ring up because of the weight and the weird shape. A couple of weird command hooks. These ones are more like flat, kind of just so I can rest on it. Hung up this Raven, Series 3, autographed, impact. Got that done at Creative Pro. My good buddy Scott, and this is one of my favorite pieces, just ringside exclusive HBK. I think I'm gonna let those dry for the night. Make sure they're good and stuck to the wall, and then I will hang this tomorrow and I'll keep you posted. I'm just terrified of putting it up and going to bed and hear it, you know, crashing down the floor, breaking while I'm upstairs sleeping. Wouldn't be fun. Update, was on the wall for probably less than 3 minutes, fell. Nothing broke, thank God. I put it back together. But I am officially giving up on the wall hanging idea. Over and out. Quick update today. Little TTD Hasbro art shout out here. Filled that little space there. I feel like what was ever gonna go there. So I thought that was cool. And it's flat, so the door opens. Looks good. I think it'll be on camera a little bit. I got room for 3 more Hasbros right there. A man can dream. And that's what we got today. All right, today's July 10th, 2023. This is the mission at hand today. Kids are at their first day at camp. I got a lot of free time on my hands, which is great. This pile of ECWs is one of every character autographed. That's gonna fit basically this section of wall here and this kind of ECW corner that I've built. So we just got the new major bendy branded ECW defenders that fit like a glove. These are awesome. You can see. So I'm gonna spend the afternoon taking them out of these old ones, but you can see at the top here, I lose like 2 inches here on everything, and that space is really valuable to me. This fits like a glove, but major bendy defenders you gotta build. So you have to build them, set them up. I've been sealing them with tape just because I'm a paranoid crazy person. I'm gonna do all these too as well, just because it's my company and my defenders, and gonna put those probably back in storage because we're out of space here. These go up, these stay, depending on how much extra room I got out of this, which I calculated. I think I can get close to 30. I believe there's 26 characters here. So that is the plan. Just a mess in here. That's whatnot for later today. That's still all my elites, still waiting for this wall to be filled with elites, big ass wall. The ring failure, I think I'm gonna cover up with some of my favorite min on card figures, like the Raven and the Shawn, and I grabbed this bad boy out of storage, put it in a major ECW defender. One of the most rare figures of all time, the Killian Rey Mysterio Jr. rookie figure. I think him and Seacoast is gonna go up there. Maybe my autographed Magnum TA Power Town. And that will fill that space. So hopefully EC Dubs, Elites, that little square, random figures, and literally every space here will be full. So I have that little space left, but if I get 3 more Hasbros, that's done. That is open space for a big boy coming this week. And even right there, there's space for 3, but I need the 3 more green cards. So Not really space, it's kind of like a holding pattern, but it's fine. And that's where we're at. So I'll let you know how it looks when it's done. All right, another update. ECW wall/corner done. One of each character, autographed. Boom. Now, if you've been following along, that fell off the wall. Pretty much terrifying. Didn't work out. I had that space. It was kind of a dead space. Wasn't sure what to do with it. I was at my storage unit. I'm going, I have an entire set of AAA Kelly and mid on card. Besides Roy Lucier, I don't know if there's anyone else in the world that has that. Like, why am I not showing these off? So now I got all 12 men on card, which fit pretty damn good in a Major Bendy's original EC dub Defender. I got him up. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see Ray, Psychosis, Octagon, and Conan when I'm recording, because this is the backdrop to my podcasting, which is cool. And I've always said when worlds collide, it was a pay-per-view that kind of, I got the tape from High Spots and it kind of changed my life, my fandom. So very significant, very rare, now very striking piece here in my playroom. Still need that shelf installed. All the goddamn elites are in those boxes. And that's gonna fill this whole space, hopefully soon. Beacon, we're live, pal.
I can already tell. I don't want to touch it.
It's right there. Lights in the same spot.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. A desk. Holy shit. You finally.
It pains me, but.
I've never held the real one.
Get out of here.
I swear.
That's a finished big rubber guy, not Cardona.
Wow. It's not tan enough, I think. People are saying it's too tan.
I think it's perfect.
No, it's perfect. Wow. Fuck, that's awesome. Damn, yours is fucking. You're a big boy. I don't like. You're more jacked than me. I don't like that.
Come on.
I don't know. This is a. Let's get a scale out here.
I don't think so. They're like exact next to each other.
Yours is way better in person too, I think.
They both are, and then people feel them. They'll know it's like the real deal.
They stand.
Yeah, they stand very easily. Wow. Brian Myers shelf.
That's
Major
nice.
Bendy shelf. Miscellaneous
That
shelf.
looks. Wow, that's nice with the rings.
It has lights for everything too, but I don't feel like doing that for you. But all the straps.
Wow, that's cool. You did good. I think you have room for a lot more shit.
So here's what's going on. This will be a shelf.
Yeah.
That's going to be loose Zombie Sailor figures on a shelf. And then this whole, so this guy's, it's already ordered.
That's gonna be
deposits been paid, like literally from where the raw belt is to the AAA's is gonna be giant custom shelf thing, and that's all my flashback elites in there in Ziplocs ready to go.
And that's it.
And then I'm toast. Yeah,
Man.
I'm hoping it should hold like 700 figures though, so it shouldn't be,
Wow.
You haven't seen that, the Shane.
Shane's nice.
Finally got these ECW guys up. Thanks to Connect. That was a dream.
Awesome.
Every ECW figure ever. One of each San Francisco Toy Makers. Every Galoob. Toy Biz.
How do you decide
I was
what?
kind of fired up to get the TNA Marvel section in there. It's one of each character, basically.
Man. So what's gonna go like? There's some space here.
But I'm a little nervous that like the kids can reach.
So who's
And I
like
can-
that missing spot?
I can't tell you. You'll find out soon.
I can assume who it is based on.
That's not a lot. I mean, there's not a lot of guesses, and there's only room for 3 more to finish this row.
How-
And then the 3 green cards that I am missing would go there, ideally, right? So if I get them in a card, that's done. So I'm done.
I wonder if you could do the ceilings around.
Why would I? And then now this is the podcast backdrop,
You need a fucking office.
and then I have like this is all just storage and shit. Like
I think eventually these are gonna go. These guys are getting cut.
I love those pieces, but I mean,
It's a lot of real estate there.
I know, but what am I gonna? It's also like a weird. What my theory was that you walk here, so I don't want people banging into something that's rare and expensive. Not that that's not expensive. I mean, it's signed by Brett and Sean.
Yeah, it's like, Very impressive. It looks really good.
There's Scotty. He sits in the corner just like he did in the ring. Oh boy.
Look good?
It looks good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I'm vlogging, babe. So here's where we're at. Filled that with colleagues and friends. There's actually some room in there for more or whatever I want. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves to fill with all this. Here's the active pile of what I'm organizing. That is like golden era WWF, attitude era WWF, a WCW pile, a older pile, potential cuts, ruthless era and on. I have to keep organized in there. So a lot of work, definitely a lot of cuts. And I want to fill this, but I'm also hoping it's not to the brim so I can have some room for some new gets. Mets just lost to the Cubs. I owe David C. Anderson $30, but that's besides the point. Same day delivery, Amazon, acrylic stands just came. Here's progress. Here's the acrylics. They're tiered. We have that row, maximize the space. Here's the colleagues. Dual shelf action. I've been working on filling this WCW shelf. I believe this is going to be a WCW shelf. And this should all be WWF stuff. So, still got a ways to go. But, and I mean, dude, I haven't started organizing in piles. I mean, it's just accessories. A lot of work. Cuts. Crazy amount of plastic bags I'm going to have for shipping for the rest of my life, probably. Here we go. It's day 2. I coached a creative pro tonight, came home showered. OCD is just going crazy. I want to get this done. This is what I have left to get in there. Keep in mind there's piles, both parts. This is what I got done. Let's open it up. So the good news is, let's see right now, 1, 2, 3 shelves aren't filled to the brim. The top one's filled to the brim. The middle one with the nasties there in the middle is filled to the brim. The one below it, it's pretty much a WCW shelf, that's filled to the brim. And I just spent all night doing this setup here to the brim. So I have the shelf to go, which I think will eat up a good portion of these. And then scattered, and then I feel like what sucks is it is all gonna fit, but then it's like, what happens when I buy a new figure? I'm down to my last 7 stands there, by the way. Grossly miscalculated how many stands I needed to do this. They're all, dude, I was giving them away in my Whatnot stream, so that's annoying. That's just a pile of accessories, because all these have been bagged with their stuff, especially if I bought them during the construction. They were just completely bagged. I got a whole giant bin of cuts over here, or at least ones I'm contemplating cutting, where I have to do my research, and it's a lot. It's a lot. But once this is done, the room will be pretty much done, and it will be a sweet, sweet thing. Oh yeah. I'm a champion, folks. All right. All right. I just put in a lot of time. It's late at night. I can't even talk. I think I'm done. Friends and colleagues that I adore is up top. There's still actually plenty of room in there. Attitude Era to the Brim, Ruthless Aggression Era, a little bit of room there. Here's kind of a miscellaneous 90s WWF shelf to the brim, WCW shelf to the brim. This is like kind of where things met. There's room in here, a lot of miscellaneous errors and some of my favorite figures, so I wanted them to be out in the front. Here is 90s WWF to the brim. And here's 80s WWF to the brim. Whew. I'm going to close this. Shout out to Kyle Peterson. I'm down to about, I think, 7 stands to my name. Don't need to reload on those. That is just a garbage bag of plastic bags that these figures are all in. And I think that's it. Guys got to come to finish the top of that. That's not done, but I think we're going to call it a wrap here on the Brian Myers Playroom. It's been quite the ride. Way longer than I even thought. Months and months. But this is my happy place. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. So it's cool for me to have this, in my room. I'm very blessed. The Brian Myers shelf there. With even the new PowerCon Bendy of myself I got this weekend. Just a really cool thing. Alright guys, been looking to make this send-off video for a while. I feel pretty damn complete about my room. Here's the back of the wall. I do have this space, which eventually I'll do something, but maybe we save it for more titles. That sounds like a good idea. The custom-built Elite cabinet. Really filled up. Does have room for about 30 more figures. I think at some point the Friends shelf might get the boot, because I do have everything signed in the garage. One of the rarest sets of all time. Triple A Killian. Autographed Shawn Michaels, Rob Schamberger. Autographed Bret the Hitman Hart, Rob Schamberger. Here is the podcast studio corner. That's just a backdrop that I made. Equipment. I'm a big boy. My favorite little Mackenzie and Madison's car debut. There's a cool picture of me and Mackenzie at Career Pro my wife got made for me. Even the coasters are Major Pod. Equipment's there. Phone charger, beautiful desk chair. The lovely couch that's already slept Fandango, Swoggle, Heath. And here's the wall. The most beautiful wallpaper in the world. My happy place, a complete flashback to my childhood. Autographed Hasbro's almost complete The Zombie Sailor shelf, Heels and Faces. That's just a curtain. I do think there's a little space right here. Remote holder. My friend Scott, he just hangs out in the corner. Gonna leave this here for now. Not ideal. Fell off the wall as you saw. Tragic, but I need access to it. It's great for photos for the business. So for now, it's just there. It's really not in the way. It's tucked in against the wall. You can tell there's a lot of room here. Then it starts EC Dub. One of each wrestler represented in the EC Dub. Original San Francisco's Toymaker line, autographed. A lot of awesome artwork. 8x10 signed. Screaming Bullseye statues. WADA, ECW Hardcore Revolution game, a PSA barely legal ticket, Hal Haney art, autograph Terry Funk, rest in peace forever, Cactus, RVD, Heyman, I need to get signed. That is a signed Dusty with a crazy glare on it. And the super rare defining moments, Ultimate Warrior to 15. My great friend, Luke Harper, will live forever in my room. WrestleMania 6, where it all started for me. One of my favorite things in the room, the autographed Brian Pillman photo. Little major pod shout out section. Hasbro 1 and 2 in the rings. And we're loaded with Lucy's here. Full Hasbro set, full LJN set. One of each character from WCW Toymakers, WCW Toy Biz, the whole Galoob set. One of each character from Marvel Team A. Major Bendies. A full Brian Myers / Kurt Hawkins shelf here. And then this is like the miscellaneous modern day 6-inch Powertown Super 7. Boss Fight. Jazz Wares over here. My students. They mean the world to me. And last but not least, my favorite little magnet I like to keep there, a little Easter egg. I wanted to share this with you guys. Boom! Installed at a very affordable price. These lights in my shelves. I asked the guy to put lights in this, and I think he wanted like $2,000 extra to do lights, but I bought these lights for $30 a 4-pack on Amazon. They're chargeable, magnetic, come with the sticky strip. Couldn't be easier, and I think it's just a nice touch. And I'm exhausted. Thanks for watching. I'm in my happy place.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.